I've seen so far, the recovery after big payday has been like nothing short of incredible. Like the bounce back, it's back above major moving averages, like the 100-day, the 200-day. And when you see stuff like that happen, the momentum is very strong. Like it's indicating there's basically momentum that's eventually going to push the prices up, and it's setting up. I think there's going to be fireworks for the prices in 2021. Like it's one of the best chart setups I've ever seen. Like it's going to be a very parabolic impulsive wave once it starts for HEX, and it's close. That's why I don't really understand like I guess for people that are just trying to like flip on like Uniswap or whatever, they're maybe just not really paying attention as much to the long-term growth. But I agree with DCC is you want to basically get those people shaken out earlier at lower prices, because there's some pressure now. It's not as detrimental on the price as opposed to later. So by all means, like I'm very happy if there's any short-term whales that sell into the market now, because it's just going to be better for price appreciation later. With that is you can really get a pretty decent probability as to when that impulsive wave is going to start. And so far, like I if I had to put like a time on it, I think it's going to be sometime before like the end of January, where the price basically just goes to like new all-time highs. Like if any coins that get sold off are going to get bought. Like it is 100% going to get bought. It's going to go to new all-time highs. It's going to outperform most of the market in Q1. So the HEX is doing exactly. It's doing exactly what, in terms of the overall setup, it's doing exactly what I was expecting leading into 2021. In terms of the rest of the market, Bitcoin and Ethereum they're moving faster than I originally expected, but that will also help out the price of HEX, because whatever price Ethereum moves up percentage-wise, at the very least, you get that same percentage increase on the HEX price, plus you get kind of those huge boosts relative on the HEX to ETH pair. So as long as even if Ethereum ends up going sideways or pulling back, like to me, it doesn't really change what HEX is going to do in 2021. So I would say whoever used, after the big payday, that accumulated coins after the big payday, is going to see some serious gains in 2021. I have very high confidence HEX is going to be, again, basically outperform basically the entire market. It's following Ethereum's fractal very closely now. It's so similar to what Ethereum did after that COVID sell-off. Like literally it's the same, it's almost the same. It's basically the same exact chart. You had Ethereum fell below its major moving averages. It had a huge sell-off. It had huge buying pressure that took it back above those major moving averages. It consolidated above there. And then now you had basically a huge impulsive wave that took Ethereum from less than $300 to now over $700 now. And in terms of the HEX price, like it can very quickly go from something like half a penny, which what is it now? Is it like 8/10 of a penny right now, or 80% of a penny?
Yeah.
80% roughly. Yeah. So the thing is, like for the price of HEX, like this can very easily make a big move to like 10 cents much faster than people are expecting. APY, because all that matters is like you have 3.69% yearly inflation, but then the staker class, depending on their T-shares, is getting they're able to get a really high APY because of how much of a network share they have. So like when people see, like oftentimes when people see like the APY on coins, they'll see, oh, like this has a really high APY, so that means there's going to be a lot of selling pressure. But that's like the whole thing with HEX, is it's the exact like it's that's like kind of the thing that often gets overlooked, because most coins, when you see an APY like that, it ends up being like a 40% inflation. But in the case for HEX, like that 40% APY the staker class is getting is in the grand scheme of things, it's not that many coins that even can enter the market. Plus you have all the supply locking with like a close to a 5-year stake minimum, or on average, I'm sorry.